Alright guys, welcome back. I see I have a lot of new subscribers out there. Welcome everyone. Thank you for subscribing. So I'm going to get right to it. We had 16 sales for $1,400 plus over the weekend. So first up we have this Tour's Edge putter. I picked this up at a thrift store for $6. It sold for $25.49. Next up we have this Ben Hogan forged wedge. Sold for $29.74. I paid $6. Man, anytime you see these Ben Hogan clubs that say forged on them, pick them up, man. I'll go for $30 all day. Actually, right after that one sold, I had somebody hit me up, ask me if I had any more. I've been hit up probably 10 times this year for those forged Ben Hogan wedges. People love them. All right, staying on the golf club theme, sold these Adams golf clubs. It's a small set. It was like 7 through sand wedge plus putter and a fairway wood. These sold for $100. I paid $36. All right, next is a pretty good sale. So I got this for $5 at a garage sale. It's a Corgi brand carousel, man. And as this thing turns, each one of those little horses goes up and down, up and down. I tested it. It works. It's missing a little on-off switch. Retail, they go for like $300 or something. Wasn't able to. It wasn't complete and didn't have the on-off switch. So I put it up for $100. I got an offer for $90. Sold. So I picked that carousel up at the same sale that I picked up that Tiffany stamp box that I sold for like $175, and that bass drum, kick drum beater, whatever you call them. Yeah, that thing too, $5 for that, and it sold for like $70. So that was pretty badass. Yeah, next up I got this like hand painted little glass bowl I picked up for $6. Man, I sold for $35. All right, guys, if you saw my my top 10 BOLOS video recently, I touched base on these roller skates that have the Sure Grip base. These are actually a little different than the ones I described, but same type of thing, man. Picked these up for what was it, $15 at the thrift store, and they sold same day for $100. Don't sleep on those old skates, man. They will go. The first one of these I ever bought. It's for a Ninja replacement carafe, blender, whatever you call them. But yeah, I sold for $65. What did I pay? I paid $13 for it, man. So keep your eyes open for those. That's pretty sweet, actually. Alright. My brother-in-law gave me these cast iron skillets. This one sold for $30 in like 3 days. So, zero cost. Gotta love free. Alright, you guys saw me talk about these many times. 2 of these sold over the weekend. One sold for $150, one sold for $180. Yeah, that's the last 2. I didn't even keep one. So, shoot. $30 a piece, had 8 of them. They all sold from $150 to $180. If you guys don't remember these, or if you haven't seen my other videos, this is the world's smallest high-performance engine, and super popular, evidently, man. They were from 1999. I bought a box of sealed ones, and yeah, that might have been one of my best pickups of the year. So, pretty sweet. All right, this was pretty cool. Paid $15 for this. You're probably asking, what is it? Well, it's a cocktail shaker. Look, right here. This comes off, boom, boom. Pretty sweet. Picked up for $15. Sold for 60 something. What did it sell for? $65. I had it listed for 80. Somebody shot me an offer of it. Sold. Golf bag. Picked this up for $17. It's pretty sweet, pretty nice. I listed it for 80. Had an offer for 60. I just took it. Now all these items are plus shipping, so keep that in mind. I'm not paying for shipping. Now with shipping, I don't really make much money off the shipping. I share my discount with the customer, like 100% of my discount, and I do calculate it. So, I mean, they're paying whatever it costs pretty much. Now, one benefit to doing that is I live in Southern California, and I get a lot of sales right here in SoCal, man, because the shipping's so cheap for everybody. Like, I mean, most days you can ship for $7 or $8, dude, all around California. And then it bumps up a little bit to Nevada, Arizona, New Mexico. But yeah, man, I bet half of my sales are those 4 states right there, or these 4 states that are real close. So something to think about. Okay, next up, these sold for like $26. I think I paid $12 for them. Oh, it says I paid $5 for them, even better. So yeah, that's a good sale. Now that guy, I'm a little worried about that sale, man, because this is one of those guys that, you know, hit me up 3 times asking questions, then asked if I could save it for him. Then he finally came back and bought it, so we're going to hope for the best. Some driving shoes. I paid $5 for these at a garage sale, and they sold for like $17, so no big deal. All right, guys, those were the sales for the weekend. I mean, that's pretty good numbers. You know what? We're gonna clear about $1,000 out of that. Now, another sale that I had on Thursday that was kick-ass, that maybe you saw my short about, is I sold these 2 Hot Wheels 35th anniversary 1/18 scale Donna Snake Perdome Mongoose McEwen set. I'll just put a big picture up here, man. I showed you those in my diecast haul. Now I paid $300 for those, which I paid up, but they sold for $700 full price. And the kicker is, the buyer was a brand new buyer, 0 feedback. And man, I gave him feedback immediately, bumped him up to 1 feedback. 0 issues, man. He paid right away, and then as soon as he got it, man, he gave me raving reviews. So anybody that's, you know, hesitant about selling to someone that's a new eBay buyer, you got to do it, man. What are you going to do? You're going to cancel your sale because they have 0 feedback? Nah, man, you can't do that. You got to go for it, man. You got to give these people a chance. And there's a prime example, dude. That was a good sale. I mean, if I'd have passed him up because he had 0 feedback and it was such a big sale, who knows what would have happened. I just covered my butt. I did insurance on it, added insurance. I did signature at delivery, which eBay charged me for automatically, but didn't charge the customer, so that's something else that's interesting on that sale. But yeah, man, ecstatic about that sale. I love it. So, guys, that's it. We're going to do a little slideshow of everything else that sold this week. And thanks for tuning in. Keep coming back. Later, guys.